I'm Bill the Geek, broadcasting live from Chapala, Mexico. We've got a lot of stuff to share with you today. It's been an exciting week. It's been fabulous. I have some brand new information about how Teresa, my wife, and I's lives will change dramatically, I believe, in the very near future. We learned so much this week. We took a trip. We're going to tell you all about it. We've got videos about it. We've got drone shots all about it. But I want to welcome all of you that are here today. If you're in the house, let us know. Where are you? Where are you? What's the weather like? We're here to answer any questions and comments about living in Mexico. So we've got like 9 people in the house right now. We have a lot to cover. And we have one guy that shows up regularly every week, Dr. John. He says, it's 26 degrees in Pennsylvania. Ooh, and that's why I moved to Mexico, so I wouldn't have to see the snow. But anyway, this week we took a trip to Christine Jack Webb. Love the serape. Oh, Jack Webb, yeah. We put that in a couple of weeks ago. It helps the camera figure out where I am. Teresa de Anda is in the house. Christine Prowls is in the house from Montana. Tom D. Hi, Bill, from sunny San Diego. I love sunny places. I'm glad to see we have people in the house. Thank you for showing up. We have an exciting show today. Okay, Brian, good morning, and Teresa. Hope you had a great week. We had an excellent week. Wait until you hear about this week. Good afternoon from Nova Scotia. It's sunny and cool. Elizabeth Acker, welcome. Good to see that you're in the house. Deep Think Now, McCook, Nebraska, 43 degrees. Danny Perkins, Ola Bill, Danny's in the house. Ola, Danny, Danita Price. Grand Rising, Bill and Teresa. Kathy, good morning from Spokane, Washington. Okay, you guys. Well, here's what's going on. This week, CMT 63. Oh my God, CMT 63 in the house. Jack Webb from Lexington, Kentucky. Oh, okay. Let me get right to a question that I got in an email about an hour ago from Jack Webb. And it was about working online in Mexico. And I'm trying to figure out what your question was, Brooks Webb, Jack Webb. I've been working online in Mexico for 16 years. When I first came down here, I was teaching advanced computer graphics to students in English-speaking countries, and it works very well. I have a neighbor across the street who's working online. You can do it. Just get to a place that has good internet. Okay, so let's start talking about how this week got started. We did a video about 8 months ago with this guy named Robert. He owns a sex shop in Ajijic. And so we did a video on him, a little video about his business. And then he contacted us and he says, hey, I've got a bed and breakfast in Mazatlan, and I do tours through Mazatlan, and would you and Teresa like to come with us on the tour, and you can stay with us for 5 nights and see what the tour is like. You can bring your drone and take videos of our events if you would like to come. I said, okay. So we were really excited. Oh, this week was so busy. And just being able to broadcast today is a miracle. We left last Sunday morning. We returned. We got into our house last night at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I was shooting video all week, almost 8 hours a day. I've got about 40 hours of video. So I had to pull the video off the external hard drive, put it on my main computer. Then I had to hook it up into this system that I use so that you guys can see the videos. And I didn't get to bed last night until about midnight. Also, you guys go through time change tomorrow. Mexico went through time change last weekend. So here it's 9 o'clock Central Time, Mexico. But for most of you guys that are watching, it is 10 o'clock Central Time. So this week, I'm tired, but it was an excellent trip. Bruce, good morning. John Colby, thank you so much. Thank you so much, John, for contributing to the calls. And I almost forgot about this button right here that I can click and thank John for contributing to our channel. Thank you so much. But anyway, so here's how it went down. Let's take a look at the map here. You can see I'm in Chapala, in the Chapala Ajijic area. And you can see it at the bottom of the map. We are 45 minutes south of Guadalajara. You can see that on the map. Parallel to Guadalajara, you can see Puerto Vallarta. So I have taken a bus several times from Guadalajara to Puerto Vallarta, or from Puerto Vallarta to Guadalajara. That's like a 5-hour bus ride. So what we did is Robert has a Mercedes van that can fit about 14 people into it. So we all met at the Plaza in Ajijic. We get on the bus, and it's about a 6-hour drive, and you can see Malecon up there at the top of the screen. It's right on the ocean, and it is beautiful. And you can see us here. There's Robert. He's got a white hoodie on. He has 2 drivers on the bus, and he shows a video. He shows a movie on the trip, and it was great. The trip was fabulous. The van was spacious. I'm going to be talking about Hola, James R. I'm going to be talking about Robert and his partner, his business partner, Sherry. Robert and his business partner, Sherry, they own a bed and breakfast in Malecon, and it's fabulous. It's about a half a block from the beach in this super fabulous area. We'll be talking about them. I would strongly suggest taking this 5-night tour. You can stay in Robert and Sherry's place, and their place is called Reina del Mar. Reina del Mar, which means Queen of the Ocean. And we're going to show you some videos of that. We were there, and right now we're still in the Plaza. We were there for November 2nd, which is the Day of the Dead. There's Teresa there. But this is the beginning of our trip. I had no idea what we were getting into. Okie dokie. But we have more videos to come. That's how our day started a week ago. One gypsy traveler in the house. Good morning from Colombia. I missed your last 2 weekends. Been trying to sell this house. Go ahead, girl. Katrina the Maker. Good morning from Houston, Texas. Uh-oh, sound problem. What's the problem? You guys, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hola, Bill. E. Garcia from Chicago. I'm at the gym working out. Want to be sunny like you, Claudia. Do we have an audio problem? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me okay? Dave Hayden says there's a sound problem. Is there a sound problem? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Test 1, 2. Let me know if you can hear me or not. Oh, better now. Good, good. Okay, very good. Okay, so one sound problem is fixed. It was the video. Okay, very good. Was cutting in and out. Okay, very good. Okay, I have to remember to click the mute button. Thank you very much. Okay, now, all of Sherry and Robert's contact information is in the description below. Their phone number, they can give you all their pricing. If you live in the Ajijic area, you can take their van there, or you can just go directly to the hotel. It's a bed and breakfast. And it was really different to go to a city that I've never really experienced before, and to have somebody show you all around the town. Let's take a pic. If you look in the very middle of the screen, you can see the swimming pool. They have a swimming pool there. They have a bar, small bar, right by the swimming pool. All of those electrical panels on the top are to heat the swimming pool. And now and right there, that street, you can see the ocean. That is the Malecon. And look at the beautiful ocean. This ocean is so much cleaner than the ocean in Puerto Vallarta. Look at the ocean. It's blue. Puerto Vallarta is on the edge of brown when you look at the water, but it's just a fabulous place. This has like the largest Malecon in Mexico. So you can walk along the Malecon in Mazatlan for like hours. I think it's like 21-mile Malecon, and it's all along the way. There are all of these restaurants, discos. There's the city of Mazatlan. The population is about 500,000 people. The population of Puerto Vallarta is about 300,000 or 400,000, so it's bigger in population than Puerto Vallarta. It is beautiful. It's a beautiful place. And over the next month, I've got 40 hours of videos from Mazatlan. We did different things and went to different places every day of the week. Skyrider 55, Colorado in the house. So we got some more stuff to show you here. So we get to Mazatlan, we check in. Let's see. We get to Mazatlan, we check in, and Sherry and Robert, they are the most wonderful people. They took each one of us individually to our rooms. They gave us a tour of their facility. Wonderful, warm people. And with the tour included is a fabulous breakfast. And it's just Robert and Sherry giving you breakfast. Sherry and Robert, they'll make you bacon and eggs, sausage. They had all kinds of cereals, oats, fruits, vegetables, fresh coffee. And we were with a group of strangers, and over the period of 5 nights, we all became friends. And they have a bar out back with beer and tequila and stuff like that they sell at super reasonable prices. But let's see. So So after we all get checked in, about four blocks from Reina del Mar, the bed and breakfast, is the Plaza. And this bed and breakfast is located in a community called Olas Altos. And in Spanish, that means high waves. But so we do a little walking tour. Robert wants to show us around the neighborhood, show us where the local ATM is, where the little markets are. But the next thing we do, I'm gonna have to kill some audio here. Oh, there we go. That's not one. Here we go. Okay, so we're gonna walk to the Plaza. This is Sunday night, and the temperatures are much warmer. The temperatures are much warmer there than in Chapala Mexico. There's Robert. Okay, there's Teresa, and we're getting ready to walk to the Plaza on a Sunday night. Oh, here we're leaving a restaurant. I'm gonna do many videos on this trip. We went to about 10 restaurants, all with fabulous food. Let me move ahead a little bit in this video. So this community is called Olas Altos, and the architecture in this area right now, I mean, look at these streets. Look at these streets right here. These streets, they look so European, and the architecture is fabulous. And notice that we're walking right in the middle of the street. It's Sunday night. People are already celebrating the Day of the Dead. And we have some images. In fact, we're going to show you the parade from the Day of the Dead. And there's a kid right there with his little skeleton axe. And look at you're going to see people's faces are painted. We're going to show you some face painting. It's a very peaceful community. The people are very loving. Right there, the blonde in the back, that is Sherry right there, turning her head right there. She's out there with us. And there is Teresa in her mask. And we're just going to walk around the area. And for you people in Pennsylvania where it's 26 degrees, notice that the temperature here at this time is about 65 degrees, and it is fabulous. Jack Webb, since wife and I are coming at the end of March, what do Robert and Sherry have in Chapala Mexico? We were planning on staying at 2 different locations over a week or 2 visit. Okay, I'm gonna move ahead here. Okay, these are restaurants in the Plaza. There are thousands of people in the Plaza, thousands, eating in restaurants. It's a very peaceful environment. It's wonderful, but this is, and we're gonna walk through this area in the daytime, and give it a peek. Okay, so that is how Sunday started. We were in the van for about 6 hours. We get to Mazatlan. Robert and Sherry show us where we're going to be staying. They show us the Malecon, the beach. They take us to the Plaza where all these fabulous restaurants are. And when you stay at Reina del Mar, with Robert and Sherry, you're within walking distance of everywhere that you want to go. Let's see what's going on here. Good rising. Savvy. Ola Savvy, always a pleasure. Thank you very much, Savvy, for showing up. Dave Hayden. I definitely recommend experienced both Ajijic and Chapala. For me, Chapala was much more livable. Now, I'm going to say, after a week in Mazatlan, Teresa and I have decided to move from Chapala to Mazatlan. We're going to sell the house and move to Mazatlan. It's a totally different environment than Puerto Vallarta. It's a totally different environment than Guadalajara. It's definitely a totally different environment from Chapala Ajijic. So Jack Webb, I would really consider contacting Robert and Sherry and go to their bed and breakfast. They will take you on tours. You can stay there for 5 nights if you want, or you can just stay there for 2 or 3 nights. They will show you around the area. Teresa and I fell in love with Mazatlan. We're packing up our bags. We are moving to Mazatlan, and we're going to show you some things over the next month, and you'll see why. So if you stay at the bed and breakfast, this is in the dining area. That is Denise. She's retired. There's Pam, who is 80 years old. And of course, Teresa. Pam is having bacon and eggs. They make excellent bacon and eggs. These are the dry goodies, and the fresh blended juices and sauces, all made right here in this kitchen, in this bed and breakfast. All of it really fabulous. Let's see. All of it really fabulous. And very quiet. It's a very quiet environment. But that's how we started our day. They served us breakfast every morning from 8 to 10 in the morning, and then they planned activities with an afternoon activity and then somewhere to go to dinner. So we had activities all through the day. Then we would all go somewhere together for dinner, and everything's optional. You don't have to go to dinner. You can stay at the bed and breakfast and just sit out at the pool. And they always saying, you want a beer? You want a tequila? Or you can walk to the Malecon and drink your beer or tequila there. Okay, Dave Hayden. Okay, thumbs up. Thumbs up, Fab Taylor. Good morning, Bill and family. Beautiful and informative, Fab. Thank you very much. CMT 63. Wow. Wasn't expecting this news. Isn't Mazatlan really hot in the summer? If we go back to CMT 63, let's go back to the map. You can see that Mazatlan is about 6 hours north of Puerto Vallarta. So yeah, in the summertime, about 3 to 4 months out of the year, you would want to use your air conditioner. For 3 or 4 months out of the year, we used our air conditioning, but it was really warm, like Puerto Vallarta, but it was not overbearing. And in the building, in the bed and breakfast, they have air conditionings for each individual room that you can control on your own. You can make it as cold as you want, as hot as you want. But it was super comfortable. It was super comfortable, and the environment of Mazatlan makes up for the heat. And the beach is so close, you can go get in the ocean whenever you want. In this situation, we had a pool to swim in, and the water in the ocean is clean, and you can eat the fish. We have this big lake Lake Chapala, the biggest lake in Mexico, but you can't swim in it because it's so polluted, and you can't eat the fish, though people do, because it's so polluted. The day that we left, which was yesterday, we went to the fish market, and Teresa bought fresh shrimp, fresh marlin, and they were selling a fresh lobster at the fish market, and everything's really inexpensive. So it is warmer, but the environment of Mazatlan is so warm and beautiful that we're ready to go. We're ready to get. And hey, I love Chapala. I love Ajijic, but I lived in Guadalajara. I loved that, and I loved living in Puerto Vallarta, but I'm going to love Mazatlan to death. Okay. Jack Webb, if your house is still on the market by the end of March, then I want to see your house. Cool, Jack Webb. I've got videos on my house. We're selling the house. You can buy it today if you want. We'll leave tomorrow. The house, we're out of the house. We're gonna talk to Katie Ibarra. She doesn't know it yet. We just decided this like this week. But I'm gonna contact Katie Ibarra. We're gonna put the house on the market, and we're moving to Mazatlan. That girl. I had the same move there impression from just your short clips. I've wanted a coastal home base, and it sounds ideal. Looking for your upcoming reporting on this one, Bill. That girl, and I believe that girl's name is Terry. You can contact Sherry and Robert. Their information is in the description below. Because that girl now lives in Ajijic, if I'm not mistaken, Terry, and contact them. They can give you the rates for the 5-day tour. They do it twice a month. It's well worth your while. They know, Sherry and Robert know a ton of people in Mazatlan. Robert lives in Ajijic, though he says he would rather live in Mazatlan, but he has a son that's 22. He has a husband who works online in Ajijic, and there are some logistical challenges as far as their business goes. But anyway, that girl, contact Sherry. Gord, hi Bill. Hola Gord, one gypsy traveler. Wow, I never thought to hear that you would leave Chapala, Ajijic. One gypsy traveler, we are gone. We're out of here. We're gonzo. The weather is great here, but someone, I heard a conversation, and one member of our group was about 48 years old, and Sherry told Sherry at the bed and breakfast, she looked at and this individual lives in Ajijic. And Sherry and I were talking to this individual, and Sherry has lived in Guadalajara, Tlaquepaque. She lived in Ajijic, and she looked at this 48-year-old individual, and she said, "You're too young to live in Chapala. You're too young to live in Ajijic," because specifically the Ajijic community is a retirement community. So if you live in Ajijic, if you go to restaurants, if you go to bars, most people are going to be over the age of 65. And almost all of them are going to be Canadians or Americans over 65. So in Mazatlan, the population is 500,000 people. Robert said about 20,000 Canadian Americans live there. So the environment is much more diverse, much more artistic. They have giant businesses there. There's a beer in Mexico. It's called Pacifico. Their headquarters is there. It's a big fish town. It's a shipping town. They have universities there, museums there, art galleries, theater. They have super culture. They have an educated community. Unlike Puerto Vallarta, Guadalajara is a great place. They have culture, they have universities, they have big business, but they have like 3 to 5 million people there, and traffic is terrible. And wait, in the future videos, we may not see it today, but wait until you see how we travel in Mazatlan. Wait till you see how we get around. We get around in these little motorized vehicles. They're not taxis. We didn't take any taxis for 5 days, though we traveled a lot. And in future videos, maybe not today, we're going to show you. You might see some of these vehicles. They're unique to Mazatlan. But anyway, I'll never forget the statement that Sherry made to this 48-year-old person. And I think Sherry's like around 48 herself, when she told this individual, "You're too young to live in Ajijic." Okay, whatever. That's funny. Okay, now, Savvy, how far is Mazatlan from Ajijic? How far is Mazatlan from Ajijic? Let's look at the map again. You can see Ajijic, Chapala down there at the bottom of the map. You can see Mazatlan at the very top of the map. It was a 6-hour drive in the van. So we had the 2 van drivers. They were driving kind of slow. 3 members of our group took the van to Mazatlan, but they returned in an airplane back to Ajijic. So they flew in to Guadalajara from Mazatlan. And one of those people that flew back, he said they paid $75 for the flight. I guess that was one way from Mazatlan to Guadalajara, and that made for a 1-hour flight. So if we go back again to visit, I'm going to fly, because 1 hour is way better than 6 hours in a van. And the great thing about the van trip is Robert breaks the van trip up. Like, he stops the van every 2 hours. And they take a major highway. So they had subways on the highway, Subway, the sandwich place. So we stopped at 2 subways after 2 hours. They showed a video, and then all the way to Mazatlan in the van, Robert is telling us about the history of Mazatlan, what there is to do in Mazatlan, what we're going to do that week, he was telling us all about big business in Mazatlan, the difference between Mazatlan, Ajijic, and Chapala or Guadalajara. Very super informative. And again, he showed us a video. Now, here we go. Looking around. Oh, Brian says, "Love Pacifico, great beer." Oh yeah, and they have a little refrigerator right next to the swimming pool, and then they have a little book with everybody's name on it. So if you want some beer, now you can walk a block to the little stores on the Malecon, and we're going to show you the Malecon in a minute. And you can get all kinds of beer and alcohol at these little stores. But if you don't want to leave the hotel or the bed and breakfast, they have a little book next to the pool, and they have a spot with your name on it. And so if you want to they keep Pacifico in the refrigerator. So if you want 1 Pacifico, 2 Pacificos, under your name, you just write down, "Oh, I took 2 Pacificos." And then when we left, Then when we left, I just paid them for the Pacificos and the shots of tequila that I enjoyed right in the bed and breakfast. Okay, let's see what's going on. Claudia, hey people, 53 people watching and only 8 likes. Yeah, to this live. Come on, show some love. Thank you, Claudia. That girl, so glad I don't have to sell anything. I can just move in August. Plus, I'll be closer to my California family. I'm loving this report. Thank you, that girl. Take the trip. Contact Sherry and Robert. Check it out. Okay, Dave Hayden. From Portland, we went to dinner at Lake Chapala. The 2 couples next to us were from Portland also. They have lived in Chapala for 16 years. Dave Hayden, Lake Chapala is the bomb. And that's like half a mile from where we live here in Chapala. I can walk to Lake Chapala. That's a restaurant. It's a very nice restaurant owned by a doctor and his brother, but excellent place. I'm glad you enjoy that, and they have excellent food. Linda Maleo, hi Bill. We are working with Albero now and hope to be there soon. Tuned in late. How are the prices in Mazatlan compared to Ajijic? The prices, okay. We went to nice restaurants, and over the course of the next month, next 6 weeks, I'm going to take you guys to these restaurants. Okay, I had was it yesterday? Yesterday was Saturday. Friday, I had a cheeseburger at one place. It was like $6. I got ribs one night. Ribs. It was like 170 pesos. That's about $8.50. $8.50 to eat all the ribs that you could possibly eat while you're on the beach. Okay, so food prices at the restaurants that we went to were a little up there, but it was still way less than prices in the United States. Teresa wanted to buy fresh shrimp there, so the prices for fresh seafood are amazingly cheap. Vegetables, amazingly cheap. There's a market a few blocks away from, and it's a huge indoor market. And they have butcher shops in there, fresh vegetables in there. Teresa bought me 2 brand new t-shirts, high quality, for $5. So the prices were very good, in the same ballpark as Ajijic. But Robert said we could buy a great house for about $100,000. And he said, if you want to pay $200,000 for a house, you can get a great house. He said rental prices are very good. And he said, if you buy now in Mazatlan, that the housing market is going through the roof. He owns a condo on the beach. He paid, let's do the math on this. He paid $100,000 for this condo on the beach, and now he can sell it 8 months later for about $150,000. So prices are good. Okay, now let's see what's going on. We have a lot more people in the house. Okay, Linda's talking about, this is Albero and his assistant, and they've helped many of my subscribers get their permanent visas. They helped me get 2 visas Their contact information is in the description below. They do a very good job, and Linda's talking about them. They will not let you down, and their pricing is very good. Danny Perkins. Hello, Katrina from Houston. I am also in the Houston area. Give me a shout. Hey, everyone should follow their bliss. CMT 63, is Mazatlan a place that hurricane weather is a concern? Yes, hurricane weather is a concern in Mazatlan, and they just had a big hurricane the week before we took this trip. And Robert has a Facebook page, and he broadcasts all the time on Facebook. But he has a Facebook video of him walking through the bed and breakfast while the hurricane is coming. But there was no, and the hurricane hit, but there was no damage and everything was okay. But yes, Mazatlan is right on the ocean, and hurricanes are of concern. Everyone should follow their bliss. Okay, Don Cole. Hi, Bill. Hope to see you in December. Come on down, Don. Alan Berry. Hi from Seattle. Hi, Alan. Don. Watching from Florida, sunny Florida. Phil L. To everyone traveling abroad, be aware of the ATM scam. When completing your transaction, it asks to accept the conversion fee. In error, I clicked yes, and when I checked the receipt, it cost me $40 US. Okay, Phil. Yeah, when you come down here and you use ATMs, you want to be very careful about the ATMs that you use. And I go frequently to places, HBSC. There's a bank called HBSC. Their ATMs are very secure. They have one of their machines in the grocery store, very close to us, and across the street from Walmart. I have to make up a list of safe ATM machines. Also, my bank is Wells Fargo. When I take my money out of the bank, I don't get charged. I used to use the bank called US Bank, and they used to charge me $15 every time I took money out of the bank. $15, and I could only take out a maximum of $400 at a time. What a ripoff. So you want to watch the ATMs that you use by the name of the bank on the machine, and you want to have a good bank in the United States that isn't going to charge you $15 for a withdrawal like US Bank. Deborah, yesterday was Friday. Thank you very much. Phil, I was thinking it was asking me to accept the ATM fee, which is usually about $5 depending on that bank. Okay, that girl. Did you check out the crab legs? I did not check out the crab legs. Sorry, that girl. Phil, I learned a valuable lesson and wanted to share it with others. Yeah, you really have to watch. Just do your research on ATMs before you use them. Don Cole. We'll send you an email soon with travel details. Thank you, Don. Katrina the Maker. Howdy, Dan. Okay, let's show you some more of the city. I'm going to have to mute some stuff here. Okay, now we're leaving. We just walked out. We just walked out of the bed and breakfast, and now a half a block away we are on the Malecon. What you're seeing now is the beginning. This bed and breakfast is at the very beginning of the Malecon. And that's where we are. And you can walk 17 miles down here. And now we're going to cross the street. And this big, giant, wide boardwalk, sidewalk. It's beautiful. The town is extremely clean. I don't remember seeing any garbage. And you can see those rock formations, and you can see those buildings far away over there. All of those are on the Malecon. And Teresa and I walked, and look at the people jogging. Teresa and I walked the Malecon for about 4 or 5 miles for 4 days. And it was at 7:30 in the morning. It's nice little ocean breeze, and you're looking at restaurants and the ocean. They have a location on the Malecon. It's very similar to Venice Beach in Los Angeles, where every night you have like 100 or 200 people working out on the ocean. They have yoga, people doing yoga in groups on the ocean, and places where you can buy fresh fish on the ocean. And it's just beautiful. CMT 63, looks like you will be gone before we get there this spring. Hopefully we are. USAA reimburses all ATM fees. That's a good tip, Katrina. But this is where we were. And this is where we were. I'll speed ahead, see if this video gets any better. But there you go. There's the Malecon. And there wasn't a lot of traffic. The town didn't smell. Like fumes like Guadalajara does or like Puerto Vallarta does. But the population is only 500,000 people. And I do want to repeat that we were there for the Day of the Dead. The Day of the Dead. And that was Tuesday, November the 2nd. And Robert and Sherry invited, Dave Hayden. It is very nice. And CMT 63, this is November. We may be gone by the spring. Who knows? Who knows what life's going to bring you? But we were there for Day of the Dead. And here's Sherry. They invited face painters into the bed and breakfast. And they charged 200 pesos per person to paint a face. That's like $10. So you can see here, they're starting to paint Sherry's face, and this is what it looks like in the beginning, and here is what it looked like. There's what her face looks like when they are finished, and that is Sherry's boyfriend, Jerry. Okay. Yep. And then here is Robert. Here they're starting to paint Robert's face before we go out to eat and have drinks for Day of the Dead. Okay. There's Robert's face before we go out to Day of the Dead. And we'll go to the parade. I'm going to show you some parade shots, but after I forget what I was going to say, but anyway, here is how his face is before he leaves, so we can go have some drinks and go to the parade. And I have a couple of parade shots. Also, very festive, hundreds of thousands of people on the Malecon for Day of the Dead. Very peaceful, very clean, very exciting, wonderful entertainment. Okay, it is very nice. Danny Perkins. I'm hearing immigration in Mexico is really cracking down on U.S. citizens if they do not have their original immigration papers in their position. Can you share with us any information on this? I've heard the same thing. I've heard the same thing, and I've been here for 16 years. I've been here for 16 years. I have never carried my visa, whether it was a 180-day visa, a 2-year visa, even my permanent visa. I've never carried those documents with me. The only time I would carry a visa with me is like when you have to do something really official. Like when we got our senior citizen discount cards, then they would ask to see my permanent visa, the real one, not a copy. If I was buying a $2,000 computer at Sears or at Best Buy, I would have my original visa or a passport with me. If you're going to do anything really official, then I would take those documents with me because, if I'm getting a driver's license, which I have, I would take those documents with me. But other than that, walking around the street, no police have ever asked me where's your passport? Where is your visa? Never, ever, ever. But reports are recently, just within the last month, that you need to carry some legal documentation like a passport, some form of visa or both, not copies, but the real thing, or they will detain you until you can show them the real legal documents, and you can get detained. That almost means like being put in jail, or you can get deported if you don't have if they detain you. You will have time to come up with your legal documentation, and then they'll let you go. But they say that those changes are taking place now. Okie dokie. TCB 101. Now this is TCB from Finland, and he just got to Guadalajara. He knows Guadalajara well, but he has moved back to Guadalajara just to share no more 180-day visas. And to everybody, carry your passports and visas with you. Things have changed. Other than that, everything good. TCB is getting right in on Danny's questions. TCB is like 45 minutes away from us, and he's saying, carry your passport, but carry your visa. Things have changed. Okay, Dave Hayden. I want to visit lots of Mexico. I'm looking at Chapala and possibly at San Luis Potosi as a base to explore from. Dave Hayden, San Luis Potosi was the first place I ever lived in Mexico. I was a college student at Dartmouth, and Dartmouth makes everybody learn a language, and everybody that wants to learn a language, you have to go to a country and learn that language in the country. So if you want to learn French, you have to go to some country that speaks French. If you want to learn Spanish, you have to go to some country that speaks Spanish. If you want to learn Russian or Chinese, then you have to go to one of those places. Now, so I lived in San Luis Potosi for 9 weeks with a Mexican family, and I loved San Luis Potosi. The people treated me great. Strangers would invite, very wealthy strangers would invite me to their homes to meet their wives, their children. San Luis Potosi is a great place. Okay. Dave Hayden. I've read very few being hassled for their papers. Easy to have them on you just in case you are correct. CMT63 asked, Jack Webb, are you planning to move there permanently too? We can't wait to leave Florida. No hurricane worries in Ahihique for our future. That CMT is making an excellent point there because there are no hurricane worries here in the Ahihique area. That's the downside about the ocean. Puerto Vallarta is a hurricane target. Malecon is a hurricane target. And Mazatlan, they just had a hurricane 2 weeks ago. So it does happen. Ooh, Jordan White. Hola, Jordan. I'm coming down this week. What are some things to do? As change my money to pesos at the airport. Change my money to pesos at the airport. Yeah, definitely when you come down here, do not use American dollars or you'll get screwed when you buy stuff for sure. So convert your dollars to money at the airport. They don't even charge you at the airport. Or come down and withdraw pesos and understand what pesos are. What is the value of pesos? Look at some of the money, see what's going on, or use your ATM machine. Go to a bank that has an ATM machine. Don't go to the little don't go to 7-Eleven or OXXO or any little store. Don't stop. If you see a money machine standing on a corner, don't go there. But yeah, exchange your money before you or when you get here. Okay, CMT 63 is talking about nurseries and gardening centers. Global, whatever. Howdy's from South Florida. With having legal documentation in possession, could a passport card work for just day-to-day carry? Well, if you're going to carry your passport, you may as well carry the visa that you've been given. 180-day visa, if that's what you have, carry that with your passport, the real thing, just to be safe. Okay, we got pesos at our bank at home. Very good. Wells Fargo, Jack Webb, CMT 63. I'm sick of the winners. I do online work no matter where I am. Very good, Jack Webb. Paul Liu. We visited Ahihique area in February of 2020. Didn't see a single snow shovel. Back home in Minnesota that week, it was 35 degrees. And yes, this is a big reason that I moved to Mexico, because I don't like cold weather. That's right. Okay, so back to Day of the Dead. You may recognize this face. This is my, and there is Sherry in the background, the blonde. But now they're going to start to work on Teresa's face, and that's this. Oh, okay. We paused it. Okay, so that's. Let me turn the volume down here, and you can actually see the work in process. So Teresa gave the artist a picture of what she wanted her face to look like. And to do one person, it took like 30 minutes. But these guys do excellent work. And so we're preparing. We're going to get our faces painted. We're going to go to a restaurant, eat some really good food, have some drinks, and see how other people look. So this is how Teresa looked at the beginning, and here's how she looks. Here's how she looks when they finish. So people, we're getting ready to have a good time again to get our face painted. That cost us about 200 pesos, which is about $10. Before we left the bed and breakfast. Okay, next we're going to take you to the parade. And so you can see the Day of the Dead parade in Mazatlan. CMT 63, Mark said that you better practice your drone skills for flying with a lot of wind. Oh, I almost lost a drone 2 times. The drone crashed one time because the bed and breakfast is right next to a Best Western hotel. It's like a 20-story Best Western hotel with all kinds of electrical lines, and there were huge power lines and towers, and my drone wouldn't go up higher than 20 feet. And then I lost the signal. I had to hit the return to home button. I was just glad to get my drone back. And it was windy. If you're going to fly a drone near the ocean, you need to fly your drone before 10 a.m. because after that, the wind picks up significantly. Tracy Peterson, I'm traveling to Tijuana and crossing to San Diego for Christmas. Do I need a COVID test? I'm getting mixed messages. Tracy, you're going to have to look that up. I'm pretty sure that you're going to have a COVID test verification to get into the United States. CMT 63, we should plan to get together. Yeah, you guys, hook up. Jordan White, what will happen if I overstay my 6 months? I plan to live in Mexico and am married to a Mexican citizen. I tried to start the process in the USA, but all the places were closed. Okay, Jordan White, you need to contact Albero y Naomi. Their contact information is below in the description. Contact them. They can, while you're in the United States, they can get you an appointment with the consulates wherever you are in the United States. Start your paperwork. They have helped hundreds of my clients get visas. If you overstay your 180-day visa, it depends on what city you are in. I overstayed one of my 180-day visas in Puerto Vallarta. I overstayed 2 times, and one time I just lied and said that I lost it at the beach, and another time I told them I lost my visa, and they sent me to a little man. I don't know what the deal was. They sent me to a little man somewhere, and I paid him 30 pesos, and he gave me a piece of paper, and then I was good to go. Now, one time I was leaving Mexico. My visa had been expired, and this is the 3rd time it had expired. But I'm in Mexico City, and they asked to see my visa, and I said, well, I don't have it. And they said, well, then you can't leave. You can't leave the airport without a visa. I don't know what they were going to do with me. Fortunately, my father had been there like a month before. They just wanted proof of who I was. They wanted to see some airline information. I forget what it was. So I had my laptop with a copy of my father's airline ticket, and his name is the same as mine, William D. Lewis. So I showed him that, and they let me get on my next flight. Whatever. So if you overstay, just don't put yourself in that situation. Do not overstay your visa. Okay, now let's go to the parade. We're going to take you to the Day of the Dead parade in Mazatlan. It's time. It's showtime. We can't play the music because the music is copyrighted, and YouTube doesn't want me to play copyrighted music. But we're going to take you now to the parade in Malecon. There are hundreds of thousands of people on the Malecon, and this is the first lady in the parade, and she's coming up to these children to introduce herself. And look how her face is painted, and the parade is right behind her. She's like the queen of the parade. I'm going to see how he's speaking to me. I'm going to do about 8 videos on Malecon. I'm going to do one specifically on the bed and breakfast. I'm going to do a video specifically about Day of the Dead. It'll have these parades in full. We will have these parades. We will have these parades in full. We took a trip to this place. Oh, now here come the police. And this is like an announcement that the parade is ready to rumble. These people have been sitting out here for about 2 hours waiting on the Day of the Dead parade to happen. Thank you very much, somebody. I don't know who. Let me look here. CMT 60. We have to take a special break. We have to take a special break to thank CMT for giving me some cash. CMT, thank you so much. Thank you so much. These videos are a result of like 50 hours of drone flying and taking videos, walking around with a camera. CMT, thank you so much for contributing to our channel. And she says, thanks for all the information this past year from Chris and Mark Tucker, aka CMT63. Thank you so much for contributing. Thank you so much. And to all of you guys, thank you for visiting. Thank you for subscribing. We're going to have a lot more videos to come. So if you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit the got to turn the volume down. The volume is down. So hit the subscribe button. We do this every Saturday live at 10 a.m. Central Time. But I tell you what, I tell you guys, Malecon was awesome. Malecon was awesome, and we are ready to move. It's very sophisticated. Very sophisticated. And okay, that's all good. That's all good. Let's move ahead. Is that right? Yeah, let's move ahead in this video. We have a lot of videos we're going to show you about, like, just going to the market. They had a fantabulous aquarium. We went there. We had if you're over 60, you can get a senior citizen discount card. So it was going to cost us about 360 pesos. That's like $18 for the both of us to get into the aquarium. But we paid half price because we had our senior citizens card. Got it. We have to take a break here because Jordan White just gave us $2. Jordan White, thank you very much. Thank you guys very much for contributing some dollars to our channel, because we work very hard. Also, now Teresa, she makes food. Thank you, all of you guys. Let me go scroll up to the very top of the page here. Thank you, John Colby. Thank you, John Colby, for contributing to our channel. We spent money in Mazatlan. CMT63, thank you for contributing. Jordan White, thank you so much for contributing. And Jordan White says, thanks for all you do. I'm broke. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to break you on that. Okay, I'm sorry, but thank you very much. Thank you very much for contributing. So we're going to have a bunch of videos. I'm going to put out at least 2 videos this week all about Mazatlan. It was fabulous. I can't wait to move there. It's wonderful. So that's about all I have to say. It's been a tough week, but it was super enjoyable. I mean, Robert and Sherry and their place, it was super fabulous. Mazatlan was super fabulous. It's super clean. The people were super friendly. And I'm sorry, I'm going to apologize this Saturday right now because we got in the house at 8 o'clock last night, and I've got like 40 hours of videos, and they come from the drone or they come from the camera, and they all have letter names like 1238942.mov. Okay, so I don't know what's in I don't know what's in any of these videos. I've got to take a brief break here. Linda just gave me $10. I got to click the button and thank Linda for giving me $10. Linda, thank you. So thank you guys for contributing to the channel. And again, I have to apologize because usually after I do this broadcast, I don't do anything on Saturday, and I take Sundays off. But tomorrow, I'm just gonna be going through videos and organizing the videos, naming the videos, giving them all names, so I can figure out what videos I'm going to do next. I'll definitely be doing 2 more videos. I think I have 8 to 12 videos about Mazatlan, and they're all going to be fabulous. Jordan White, I'm lucky my wife has a lot of Yeah. Oh, CMT63. I think everyone who is on the chat will be sad that Bill and Teresa are moving. Yeah, but hey, we'll still be here every Saturday. We'll still be putting up videos, and my life is traveling Mexico and making videos. That's what I do. Back to my wife, Teresa de Anda. She makes food videos, how to cook videos regularly. She's an excellent cook. A link to her website is below in the description. She has 200 videos on mostly Mexican food. She stays away from beef, but whatever. Oh, but we'll still be online every Saturday at 10 a.m. to hook up with my family universally throughout the world. So I want to thank all of you for showing up again. Linda, Jordan, CMT63, and we have a lot of people in the house. And I want to say thank you again to John Colby to contributing to our channel, because it's a lot of work. I guess what I was trying to say is I want to apologize for not having more video this week. I have a ton of video. I know where it is, but I don't know what it's called. So tomorrow I'll be going through all of my videos, giving all the videos from Mazatlan, and And what you've seen today is nothing. What you've seen today is nothing compared to the videos that I have, the restaurants that we went to. Malecon has a place called Stone Island. It's not really an island, it's a peninsula filled with restaurants, beautiful blue waves. I haven't seen blue ocean like this. Oh my God. Oh, that girl just gave me 50 pesos. Thank you I gotta click the button. That girl just gave me 50 pesos. That's a lot of tacos. Thank you, that girl. Thank you so much. That 50 pesos can get me like 5 tacos downtown and a beer. Not that I would want a beer, but very good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But thank you so much, everyone. Well, it's been a busy week, you guys. I'm gonna make at least 2 videos this week. They'll be well planned. Also, I think about Saturday at 10 a.m. all through the week. How do I say this? I think about Saturday at 10 a.m. all through the week because I want to be prepared and I want to do a good show. So I've got so much video from Malecon. I'm really ready to put together some really good shows right up through the holidays. So that's about it. Jack Webb, my wife saw and liked your kitchen and island you had made. I'm the cook in my household. I'm the lady of my kitchen. As long as my wife's lady, it's okay. Yeah, the kitchen, we had a carpenter built, like, you guys can only see me, but I have an 8-foot pine wooden table. And I had the carpenter make this table. I've got to make a video about this table. And I had him put on pine legs that fold. So it's just like the 8-foot restaurant tables you would buy at Costco. Except it's pine. And I had him put very durable wheels. So when I shut down the broadcast, I've got a light. I've got 2 special photographic lights on each side. My camera's over there. But when I shut down for Saturday broadcast, I move the lights and I just roll the table back. I have 2 8-foot tables. I've got one behind me, the same setup with the wheels and the foldable legs. And then I've got this one. And then above me, I had the guy build, it's like 12 feet wide. It's like a giant bed. It's about 4 feet above my head. I had him build the pine ladder to take me up so I can go up there. I can go to sleep or watch videos, whatever I want to do while I'm up there. But Jack Webb, and then we had the carpenter redo our kitchen with pine, and he built the island that you're talking about in pine. And Teresa told him exactly what she wanted in the island, where she wanted the drawers, where she wanted the little cabinets on the island. And we had him put the island on wheels, and it was all done super cheap. Living in Mexico is cheap. Darlene Spring, most people see their household good before moving to Mexico. Do you know anyone that has shipped them? I know some people that have had things shipped. Most people that I know, Darlene, they just come down, they leave almost everybody that I know leaves all their stuff and they just come down. They just come on down. I came down with nothing. I came down with a computer and a bag of clothes. That's all I had. Oh, and all this table stuff. I've got a big leather couch from Costco. We got the island now, microwave. You know, after I hooked up with Teresa, then I started buying stuff. Before Teresa, I didn't own anything other than computer equipment and clothing. Because why do it? I mean, you can rent everything fully furnished down here and fully furnished, and you can live fabulous and not own anything. And then if one day you want to leave and go somewhere else, all you have is a suitcase. I don't understand why people want to own a bunch of stuff. Renting in Mexico is super different than renting in the United States, because when you rent in Mexico, everything is included. Knives, if it's furnished, you get knives, forks, cups, glasses, sheets, towels, bed, couch, sometimes internet, cable. It all comes. All you need to do is bring your suitcase. You're good to go. Okay, here we go. Okay, how is your coming along? How is your coming along, Brian? I don't understand. How is your coming along? Darlene, sell. Brian, car. Oh, CMT 63. Mark is bummed about this move you are making. He can't wait to fly his drones and helicopters in Ajijic when we get moved. Well, it might not be that soon. It might take us a year to sell the house. Be careful flying your drone in Ajijic. There was a professional drone guy. I'm far from professional, but he said he didn't fly his drone in Ajijic because there's so much electrical interference. CMT 63. Yeah, be careful flying your drone in certain parts of Ajijic. It's a weird electrical challenge. Okay. TCB. Hi, Bill. Wow, I got left out. Where are you moving and where are you moving and where? Is that a trick question? TCB, we're moving to Mazatlan. I'm not sure how soon. Abba, Bill, that backdrop is gorgeous. Thank you, Abba. And Brian, we're going to answer the question about the car also. Thank you, Abba. Let me say this also. I got about 50 comments from my videos this week that I have not responded to, and Abba, you are one of them for sure, because usually I answer my comments all through the week, but I was just like busy all week, so I will be responding to all comments probably tomorrow. Then I'll be back up to snuff. Brian, how is your car doing? I think we're about 2 weeks away from being able to get in the car and drive around and not have any problems. I hope that is the case. I hope I have the car back by Thanksgiving. If I have the car back by Thanksgiving, that will be great. Okay, well, folks, it's been a long week. It's been a long week, folks. I want to thank everybody for showing up. I'm not sure what we're going to do next week for content. I know some of it will be about Mazatlan. Probably a lot of it will be. We took so many trips to Mazatlan. It's going to be about, Brian, it's going to be another couple of weeks, but we'll be in Darling Spring. We're going to be talking to best Mexico movers to move our household items. Yeah. You two hook up. And exchange that information. Woo! Okay. One thing that I haven't said during the show is each week we regularly post a message from Doctors at Home. Doctors at Home. This is for people that are visiting or live in Puerto Vallarta. Doctors at Home. This is Teresa's son-in-law. He's a doctor, and he will come to your hotel room, your condo, your Airbnb, or to your apartment or house. He makes house calls. He's very affordable. It's $15 for him to come in the daytime. I think it's $30 for him to come at 3 o'clock in the morning, something like that. But his name is Aurelio, and his contact information is below in the description. Also, please remember to visit teresadeanda.com and subscribe to her channel. She's trying to get 1,000 subscribers. She needs another 500. Okay, here we go. Okay, Danny Perkins. Can you drive a golf cart on the main road in Chapala? I'm going to say no. I'm just flat out going to say no. Now, but if you stay on the very back streets, you might be able to get by with it. But I don't remember. I've been here 3 years. I've never seen anybody drive a golf cart in Chapala at any time. In Ajijic, I have seen a couple of golf carts. Senior citizens, they kind of look hippie-ish. I don't know, but never on the main road in Ajijic. But on those little skinny back roads, the side streets, about 8 blocks away from the main street, I have seen a couple of golf carts there. But I don't know if it's kosher. Eric Drews, good morning, Bill and everyone. Eric Drews, happy to have you in the house. Dave Hayden, love you, Bill. Take care of yourself. Okay, dude, you too. That girl, will you start at 9 a.m. next week? No, next week. You guys do daylight savings time. You guys do daylight savings time tomorrow. So I will be 10 a.m. Central Standard Time next week. Looky here. This is Moni. CIDB Customizing Industries and Dominant Business. That's Teresa's daughter. Her name is Moni. Hola, Moni. And her son's name is Diego. He's 8 years old. And her boyfriend's name is Oscar. They stayed at our house while we were gone last week. Great video. Thanks. Send you hugs from Diego and myself. CMT63 says, hi, Eric. We got 60 people in the house. Thank you, everybody. Abba, congratulations on your move, Bill. I wish you every happiness in Mazatlan. It's on my list of places to visit. I tell you, Abba, contact Robert and Sherry. Oh, they spew love. They just spew love, and they change. They don't have a fixed itinerary. The itinerary changes every day. They want people to be comfortable. They want people to relax. They want people to be well fed. If people want to have a beer, if the people want to have a tequila, they want to give them that. They want to show them the love and the beauty of Mazatlan. But if anybody plans on visiting Mazatlan, you want to contact Sherry and Robert. And this was our first time taking a real tour and living in a bed and breakfast. That's the way to go, because these people know where to go. I don't know how many of you have taken trips where you go somewhere and you don't know anything about anybody or anything. I went to Mazatlan 9 years ago by myself. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know what to do in Mazatlan. And, it was okay. I went to the ocean a couple times. I didn't know where to eat. I'm real funny about where I eat. My hotel was a Hilton, and there was a Burger King a block away. So I just ate at Burger King because I knew what they had to eat at Burger King. I'm going to show you, but this week I'm going to show you some places to eat. But anyway, you stay with Robert and Sherry at the Reina del Mar bed and breakfast. Their contact information is below. You'll learn all about Mazatlan. You'll have a great time, and then you'll want to move there to live. Russ Shrewsbury, Bill, you must miss the beach. Good luck on the move. The beach. The beach was awesome. It's clean. It's blue. And in Chapala, you can't eat the fish. You can't swim in the lake. You can, but you can jump in the lake. I think you'll just disintegrate. But seeing the ocean, smelling the ocean. We walk around town in Chapala and we see locals that have been fishing. They've caught fish and they're selling the fish by the pounds. But we can't eat. We're not going to eat that fish. It's like fish that have lived in toilets with acid. Who's going to eat that? But it's such a contrast to be able to see fish. You can buy in an ocean city. We could buy fresh scallops, fresh shrimp, fresh marlin, fresh dorado. Is such a contrast. So yeah, and I miss the beach. I miss being able to swim in warm water. It's awesome. Okay, Joan Felt, how to contact Robert and Sherry. Their contact information is below in the description. And I'm going to, they don't have much. They have a website, and excuse me, I'm going to type the website in. This information is down below in the description. Typing this in, Okay, .mx. Reina del Mar. There is their website. All of the contact information should be there. And what else do I have here? And the person you really want to contact, her name is Sherry. Her name is Sherry. And here is the phone number, 669-441-3754. Okay, so all of this information is in the is in the description below. And Eric Drews just helped us out to help support our channel. And I got to click the button for Eric Drews and say thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, I've been holding out on you guys, but the holidays are coming up. And I used to, for full time, I would teach computer graphics classes online. I charged $45 an hour. That's what I did for, I've been here, that's what I did full time for like 8 years. Then I started writing books for Amazon. So I have like 200 romance books on Amazon, not under my name. I use a pen name. And for my romance books on Amazon, and actually, Barnes and Noble, I got books selling through many different sources, book sources, but I can't give you the name of my romance books author. But next week's, I have another pen name that I use because I have about 150 books that are nonfictions. They're about how to do stuff like how to grow marijuana, how to make wine, how to make beer from scratch, how to make your own lipstick. It's like 150 books. Next week, I'm going to give you the pen name of that author because all of her books are for free on Amazon. So you can download 150 books on how to grow magic mushrooms. Not that but they're all from me. But I use a different pen name, and you can. That's like 150 books that you can download on Amazon. Oh, how to bake fresh bread. I don't believe I've got so many books. But I'm going to show you some of those books next week. And the pen name, you can search this pen name and just download books. And then if you want to buy a paperback, you have to pay for that. But it's Christmas time, and I'm going to give that to you as a gift for the upcoming holidays. Thank you very much, Eric Drews. Woo! Oh my God. Well, I'm running out of steam, you guys. Oh, I'm running out of steam here. It's Saturday, and it's been a very busy week. And I'm getting ready to sign off, and then I'm going to turn my lights out. I'm going to turn the cameras off, and I think I might sleep for about a day and a half. It's been a very busy but wonderful week in